And one of the stops, there's a couple of the stops have to do with termites. So that's why we wanted to bring to you this episode tonight about termites, because we've been getting a lot of calls lately about termites, and in certain locations, so not specifically in Mobridge. I don't think we have too big of an issue or a issue at all in the Mobridge area, but Aberdeen has a big section of town that has termites. There's certain pockets around the Mitchell area, so Platte Geddes, there's different little pockets that have termites there. Sheridan has a section of town that has termites, so we're actually going to treat some of those this week. So it's really important, termites are really important to discuss now, because if we don't get them treated before the end of, what do you say, September?
Yeah, we need to get them done if you have them.
Yeah, so we need to get them diagnosed. Is that the word you use?
Sure.
Diagnosed and treated by the end of September. Otherwise, you're going to have them all winter long. And then we can't treat them again until the spring, because obviously it's going to be frozen. So really, really, really important time. You're going to hear us stressing a lot of different things in the next couple of weeks, because we have the termites, we have bugs that are moving into your house before the winter. You know, it's like this, as summer's winding down, the bugs are kind of winding up. So I hate to even have these conversations, because we're all just saddened that summer is almost over. But it's true. I mean, kids are going back to school. Like, where was it? Some kids are going back to school like this week.
I think so. I think Mobridge.
What? This week?
I don't know.
It's nuts. Crazy, I say. So, Garrett, just to kind of, I guess, give some more details about those locations and those areas that have termites, and to help all the peeps understand what to look for. And we do have a download. We actually put together a PDF for those of you who are interested to see if you do have termites. We do have a PDF available, so let us know if you'd like to receive that. But in addition to that, Garrett, I'm interested to know some of the different ways that you can see if you have termites, and just some fun facts about termites. So let's get us started with numero uno.
Okay. And a lot of these aren't really what to look for. It's more interesting facts about termites. But
Yeah.
the main thing to look for is the mud tubes. I think we had talked about that maybe a few weeks ago.
I don't think so.
Maybe it was longer than that.
I think that was just, you know, when we were on a date, we were probably talking about mud tubes, because that's what we talk about in our romantic evenings over a fire.
Okay. So number one, the termite caste system has 3 levels. There's reproductives, workers, and soldiers.
Yeah. So, you want to be in the reproductive system?
I guess. Or the worker, or soldier.
Depends
They
on
all
who
sound
you
boring.
are. You say they sound boring? I think I'd want to be on the reproductive side.
Okay.
You probably want to be on the worker side, because you get bored just reproducing all the time.
Number 2. Worker and soldier termites are blind. Only termites that have become fully mature, like the reproductive termites, develop eyes.
So, if I become a reproductive termite, you can see. So the worker ones, they don't even need to see.
Well, they just need to do their thing. So, number 3. Since termites live in dark places and many of them are blind, termites communicate through pheromones and
Chemical signals.
and vibrations caused by headbanging.
So do you think they listen to like Godsmack or
No,
any corn?
no,
So they can headbang?
don't think so. Next, termites build the largest nests of any insect.
How big are they?
Some of them are huge.
Huge! How big?
Like you get in like
The size of a house?
Yeah, you get in Africa, they get pretty good
Really? Where do they build these things at?
above ground.
Where?
Africa.
No, I mean like nestled around a house, or like
No, just kind of wherever they want. I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of termites. So.
I don't know how interested in getting involved in the termite look is. Okay.
Termites cannot eat wood. They actually require the help of a single-celled organism in their guts to digest the wood. So they don't really get any nutrition out of it.
Well, I could see that. That wouldn't make any sense.
Probably a few carbs in there.
High carbs. They're carb loading. I think there's more protein.
I don't know. We'll have to Google that.
I don't know. It's another episode.
Ants are termites' main predator. Ants can attack termite colonies or termite workers looking for food.
That sounds really fabulous.
Mm-hmm. You don't care, do you?
No, I mean, termites are not fascinating to me. I feel like we're missing like fun stuff that I'm interested in. Okay, go on with your boring facts.
In recorded history, termites have never developed resistance to any type of pesticide.
So, basically anything works.
Their survival is due to part of the queen's royal taster system.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, the colonies, the workers taste and process all the food before it goes to the queen.
Okay. So, the queen never dies.
They try not to kill her,
So, the thing is, one thing that I think is unique about what we do or what you do is the type of system that you use to get rid of the termites, because it's saying that they haven't developed a resistance, but obviously what you're doing works because we haven't had a lot of callbacks, so that's a good thing. So can you kind of talk about the difference between the tubing system that we do and the baiting system that other people do, and why one is better than the other, and kind of just describe the differences? Because we actually had someone call, which I thought was really interesting, and ask what kind of system that we use or process that we use. And we use tubing, which means probing, which means that you're drilling some small holes in the sidewalk, but they wanted to do baiting because they just put a brand new sidewalk in. So I thought it was really interesting, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. But Garrett was like, well, geez, this, and this, and I, of course, didn't know these things. So I'm really curious for you to describe the differences and what might make one better than the other, and then why you think that drilling the holes in the sidewalk wasn't a big deal.
Okay, so drilling the holes in the sidewalk to do the probing. Basically, we have a
That's what we do.
4-foot steel pipe.
That was 7 feet.
Oh, 4 foot. And then we push it into the ground, hit a lever, we inject the soil with chemical. The chemical we use actually kills them, and it's going to stay there for a while, whereas versus like the baiting system, it just takes time. Most people want their termites
Dead. So they stop doing damage.
Right.
But sorry to go back, but talk to me about, so when you're drilling, you said it's very minimal damage to the sidewalks.
Right. It's just it's a 1/2-inch hole. We plug it, fill it back up. You can't hardly tell we were even there. So.
Interesting. Okay. So tubing. Probing. I think I want to go tubing. Is that possible?
A little cold.
Probing lasts longer and it's quicker.
Correct.
All right. So we do a 5-year guarantee of any for our termite jobs. So if we do them, we'll guarantee that our work for 5 years, and beyond that, we'll guarantee an additional 5 years generally for the cost of just the chemicals. So if you have problems after that, so that's something that's a little bit unique in our business. So we're happy to offer that additional warranty. But anyway, I just went off on a tangent there because I think it's really interesting, because I didn't know the difference between probing and baiting. And I was, envisioning baiting these little things, and it was funny in my head. So, I don't know. So you've went through kind of a list, and now that seems like history and stuff that I'm personally like, don't really care about. I'm more interested in like how you're going to kill these things. But you do have one really amazing fun fact left, so I'd love for you to share that.
I don't know if it's that amazing. While a serious threat to wooden structures, termite are also beneficial. Their ability to digest cellulose helps these insects recycle the nutrients base of the planet.
Of the planet?
Planet. Earth.
Can you please explain that more?
So, I mean, it's just circle of life.
Can you think of a movie that has a song that talks about the circle of life?
Lion King?
Yeah, so sing it.
No.
The circle of life.
I like Hakuna Matata better.
We'll sing that one.
Hakuna Matata.
What is it?
It means no worries.
For?
The rest of your days.
It's your problem-free philosophy. I'm just finish it off. Hakuna Matata.
Well, you were supposed to say Matata.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, all right. A lot of boring stuff. Main point is...
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
I mean, the stuff that you... All of this stuff, we all don't need to know. We don't need all of the geeky details. What we need to know is how you're going to do it, how it works, how long it lasts, and where they're at. So we've covered it. We've been there. Hopefully you guys have pulled something away from this episode that's not just a bunch of ridiculous. So again, how we do it. Probing. How long does it last? Guaranteed for 5 years, an additional 5 years for the cost of chemical. Where are they at? They're probably not going to be in Mobridge. You're going to find some in Aberdeen. You're going to find some in the Mitchell area, Platte Geddes, kind of in that area. Sheridan, you're going to find them there. There's other places.
Yeah, Timberlake, Isabella, you got a few too.
Yep. So they're kind of sprinkled throughout all of the locations. So no one's really safe. No, you should learn how to look for them. And if you need a guide to help you look for them, let us know. So give us a comment in the below. Say I'd like guide, or send me the guide, or something like that. Because we would like to be able to send you guys the guide so you can test and look and see if you have termites, because it's really important. And it's a big deal this time of year to get rid of these stupid things. So...